This is how you treat our friendship? When you have a woman in your life and it's some big secret?
Honey, I didn't know she was in my life. It's only one date.
Striking, isn't it? And a steal at $12,000. I tell you, a year from now you will not be able to touch a Chris Holmby for twice.
Don't twist my arm, Jordan. Still sore from your last opening. Isn't it customary for the artist to show up at one of these affairs? He's an hour late.
I cannot imagine what's happened to him. Who knows how important this is to me? Samantha! Mr. Elliott's classmate's returned. Have you been able to reach Chris?
He still doesn't answer. He's doing this deliberately to embarrass you, Jordan.
Keep trying, won't you?
For my pain, conspires to this, that I will come into my own existence. But am I late? Huh? I want to thank everyone coming to my self. Really appreciate it. It's a very important part of my artistic Jordan, they take us in the house, what? $10,000, $20,000. What do I hear? How much is this? This is lovely. Let me sign it for you. Well, I've got one, didn't I?
I told you I don't want to see no doctor. Yeah, I know, a bust. You're going to the doctor, Pop. The appointment's at 10, and you're going to be there. Come on. They got a license to steal. I'm getting around fine. I'm just a little stiff. That's all. Yeah, great. When we finish seeing the doc, we'll go play a little tennis, okay? Anthony, what's he going to tell me? That I got a bad back? Give me the money. I'll tell you the same thing. Save us the trip. You're in pain all the time. You don't think I don't see you gritting your teeth? Maybe he can figure out what's wrong. Hey, let's forget the whole thing. We got a lot of work to do. We? I do all the work around here. Now, come on, don't fight me on this one, please. Hey, Tony! Hey! Ooh! Hey, Paisano, what a day, huh? Hey, I'll make you a nice espresso. What do you say? Siete. Who is that man? What has he done to your father? Look, you may fool him with that, but you're not fooling me. You're still going to the doctor, Gavin. Remember, 10 o'clock.
He's driving me crazy. You remember a woman named Jordan Rhodes? Old friend of Renee's. You met her at your wedding? Bill and Renee had about 20,000 old friends, and I think they were all at the wedding. What a nightmare.
Wall-to-wall society types. Seems like the ceremony lasted longer than the marriage.
Yeah, well, I've represented her for years. She's being harassed. She owns an art gallery, and she had a falling out with one of the artists that she works with. He's been making late-night, heavy-breathing telephone calls and sending her threatening letters. Yesterday, a therapist that works with this artist called Jordan up and told her that he threatened her life in a session.
Betrayal? That's it?
That's it. A letter a day for the last week. Same thing, one word.
She talked to the police?
Yeah, so does the therapist. They pulled him for questioning. There's nothing they can do without any hard evidence. She asked me to help her on this. Your name came up and she remembered you.
She remembered me?
Yeah. Will you talk to her?
Sure, I'll talk to her, Dylan, but I don't know what I can tell her. These things are tough to prove.
She just wants the guy stopped. Why don't you speak to him? Get him to cool it. If not, see if you can put together enough evidence to charge him.
Wait a minute. That's it? It seems too easy, Dylan.
Did I leave out the machete part?
What machete?
I was at this artist's opening. He charges in with a blade at length of your arm and chops up his paintings.
That part you left out.
No. Come on, pop your doctor's appointment.
Hey, what are you worried about? We got 10 minutes. Come on.
Isn't he terrific?
You know, I used to do this act.
You did?
Yeah, but it's all in the timing. Come on, let's go.
Thought you wanted to watch.
You finished.
I'd like to schedule a complete physical for your father.
Yeah, sure he would. Ask him how much, Annie. $200, I bet.
Hey, Pop, in the meantime, I strongly suggest that he stop smoking, moderate his drinking, and restrict his diet to those foods I've mentioned.
So what happened to my father? You talk like he's not even in this room.
What's for you?
Good.
The doctor's right, Tony. Sal has got to start taking better care of himself.
So why don't you talk to him? Look, Connie, he got as old as he is without my help. Can't watch him every minute.
Yeah, but you can be firm with him. Make him toe the line.
You want to wrestle with him, I'll hold your coat.
Chris Holmby is a talented artist. Madman.
Southpaw.
Sir?
He's a lefty. See the angle of the cut? Predominantly left to right. He's left-handed.
Still think like a policeman, doesn't he? I think I knew he was unstable from the beginning. Just didn't want to admit it.
Do you have any idea what set him off? Yeah?
We quarreled the day of the opening. He was quite abusive. It was too late to cancel, so I went ahead with the show. And you see how it turned out. My God. The look in his eyes. You're mad.
Yeah, well, guys like him get off on terrifying people. Anything more than phone calls and letters?
Believe me, that's enough. Every time the phone rings, my heart skips. I think you can stop him, Tom.
Yeah, well, I'll do the best I can. I knocked.
Yeah.
You Chris Holmby? My name's Tony Wolf.
Good for you.
Jordan Rose is a friend of mine. She's been getting some threatening letters and phone calls. You know anything about it?
Like I told cops, it ain't me, babe.
Uh-huh. But it was you that threatened her life, wasn't it?
The news travels fast. I told my shrink that I saw Jordan's face on every painting I hacked up.
Didn't expect my shrink to go to the cops, you know?
Well, obviously your shrink thought Jordan had something to worry about.
Maybe you made the phone call, sent the letters. Maybe you didn't. If they stop now, everything is cool. If they don't, you've got something to worry about.
Are you threatening me, Tony?
You really sell this stuff?
Hey, push off, face.
Look, I'm trying to be a nice guy here. All I get back is attitude. Stop annoying the lady, or I'll get you busted.
Jordan and I were lovers. I bet she left out that part when she ran to her lawyer, huh? I loved her, man. But she got bored. She, dumped me on the day of my opening. Yeah, I got angry. And I got drunk.
That's the progression. Stupid comes next.
Hey, kiss off, Ace. We're done.
I hope so.
Sorry, man. You stand too close.
That's no problem, huh? I'll just move back. You're lucky. I've got a sense of humor. Ace.
Yes. There's a Mr. Wolf here to see you, Dr. Childs. He works for Jordan Rhodes' attorney.
All right, I'll give him a few minutes.
Right this way, Mr. Wolf.
Thank you very much. I'm busted.
Well, how's the hand?
The hand, it's as good as new. The miracles of medical science.
I see. I have a seat.
Yeah, it's funny your office is in this building. My pop's doctor's on the second floor, Dr. Andrews.
Oh, Dr. Andrews.
Do you know him?
Yeah, he's a great guy. Had my car towed twice for parking in his slot. Oh, well. I'm sorry. I'm Sharon Childs, Mr. Wolf.
Please call me Tony.
Oh.
Thank you for seeing me.
You're here about Chris Hornby.
That's right.
Would you like some coffee?
No, thank you. I don't want to take up too much of your time. So, what can you tell me about it?
Well, you should understand that I was bound under the Tarasoff decision to report Chris's threat against Miss Rhodes. I mean, he was feeling hurt, angry, betrayed. I don't know, I'm sure we've all said things that we regretted, Tony.
Well, if you didn't think he was serious, then why'd you throw a flag?
Even the best of us can be wrong. I didn't want to take that kind of gamble.
So there's a chance he is dangerous.
Well, I don't know. I think under the right circumstances, most of us can be dangerous.
You can't argue with that, Dr. Childs.
Sharon.
Sharon. Jordan Rhodes is getting threatening letters and phone calls, and she's sure it's Chris. What do you think?
Well, I think I can't really answer a question like that without violating the doctor-patient relationship.
Well, how about winking once for yes and twice for no? Can't do that, huh? Okay, I respect that. But look, I'm just trying to find out something about him. Figure out what makes him tick. I mean, if he's made threats like this before and not followed through, then
I think you've just crossed over the line again.
No, he's the one that's over the line. I saw him yesterday. He came at me with the machete. He's your patient. You've got to protect him. I understand that. Well, I've been hired to protect a woman who's being terrorized. You know what it's like to live your life in fear, Dr. Childs? Sorry. You know, I got to be honest with you. You're not what I expected. I heard therapist, I thought. Little guy, beard, wire rim glasses, pipe. Then it turned out to be Dr. Sharon Childs. I said, okay, the gray hair. Sour looked like a sister to Catholic school. You grew up in San Francisco?
Seattle. You?
Born and raised right here in this city. Big family?
2 older brothers. My mom died when I was little. My father raised us.
You know we could be chapters out of the same book?
My mom died when I was 5, and my pop had to bring up me and my older brother, Nicky.
Kind of lonely being the youngest. No mom around.
Yeah.
Dr. Childs, you're 5 o'clock.
I'll be right there. Well, gotta cut this short. Let me show you out.
Out of clock and live in Paris, am I right?
Right.
Sweetest one on this side is Zoot Sims.
Mm-hmm.
You know he's coming to town next week.
Yeah, I know. The tickets are all sold out.
Really? It's too bad.
Yeah. Take that.
Thank you. Let me ask you one more question. If Chris wasn't your patient, would you like him? I mean, would you hang out? Would you be friends?
Yeah. I guess we'd be friends.
Well, I think you just answered the questions you didn't want to answer before.
Well.
Thanks for your time.
Sure. It was a pleasure. If there's anything else I can do.
How about dinner?
Dinner?
Yeah. You know, the meal that comes after lunch, table for two, knives, forks, food. You've done that before, haven't you? I thought maybe we could give it a try.
Well...
Bad idea, huh?
Yeah.
No problem.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Positively identify him.
Come off it, Dylan. We all know it was Chris. Damn it, I want him stopped. If it takes hurting him, we have a man who can do that.
You didn't know Tony Wolf very well, did you? He's not some back alley thug. Look, I know you're upset, but that kind of talk won't solve
Where would
anything.
you like this, Miss Rose?
Yeah, put them over there. What's the alternative? The law? Law's protecting him.
That was beautiful. You ride like you were born in the saddle.
Yeah, I very nearly was. My father used to say I rode before I walked. You'll be able to get fingerprints from the can?
No, he wore gloves. See the smudges? Bare skin would have left a partial print. He parked the car down the hill by the gates, came across the back lawn, probably ditched this running back to the car. Too bad you didn't get a better look at him, Sam. We could put an end to this right now. Anybody ever call you Sam?
You don't seem to be taking this very seriously, Mr. Wolf.
Not the hand-wringing type. How well do you know Chris Holmby?
I met Chris at San Francisco State. I was taking business classes and he had an exhibition on at the Student Union. I felt he was an artist that Jordan should know about.
Was their relationship more than business?
Don't be insulting.
Holmby claims that they were lovers and that he trashed the opening because she dumped him that day.
He's a liar. Jordan was only trying to help him. He twisted into something vile and ugly.
Well, something happened that day that pushed him over the edge. You have any idea what it might have been?
Mr. Wolf, you're trying to apply logic to lunacy. Chris Holmby is insane.
I can't cancel my party, Dylan. Some of the collectors are flying in from out of state.
Hire some security. I'll arrange it.
No. I don't want my guests to feel they're in an armed camp.
Find anything? Nope, nothing. He may be crazy, but he's not stupid.
Dan. He knows how important this party is to me. I've been planning it for weeks. He'll show up here, cause trouble.
Why don't you pencil me in on the guest list then?
Fantastic. Black tie, Tony. Cocktails at 3, dinner at 7. Excuse me.
You going to this party? Yeah. Good, at least I'll know somebody. I used to end up talking to the help at these things. Tux rental goes on your tab, Dylan.
Oh, my. Excuse me. Will you look at you?
I heard all the jokes I need already.
Boy, you look terrific.
Yeah.
Something about a man in patent leather pumps.
Yeah. Stop, look, I gotta be somewhere. I can't get this stupid bow tie tied. Guy told me it's a clip-on type, but it's not. You want to give me a hand?
Sure, give it up.
What, here?
No, in Paris. We'll catch the next flight. Tony, stand still.
I am.
So who's the lucky girl?
What, you think I get dressed up like this for fun? Nah, it's business. Well, if I ever get tired of fishing, I could always become a head waiter, huh? Right this way, your table's waiting.
Have fun.
It's business. Eat your hearts out. Sorry.
My fault, Tony. Oh, you mustn't let that set.
It's okay, it's a rental.
Are we having fun yet?
Well, actually, this crowd is a little uptown for me. I'm more the 50-yard line candlestick kind of guy. 4 bags of popcorn, a couple of hot dogs. I'm a happy guy. Like to walk?
Sure.
Homeby told me you were his lover. Lie or truth?
Not much for subtlety, are you, Tony? Chris told you the truth. He, took it far more seriously than I did. Became terribly possessive and demanding, and finally had to break it off.
On the day of his opening?
Yes. Why is this important?
Oh, I like to know the variables. You see, a jilted lover is different from a wrong business partner or a freak with a fixation. Homeby is a mixture of all three. And that's one hell of a combination.
You've seen Chris. Talk to him. Am I wrong to be so frightened?
I've learned to trust my instincts, Jordan. That's why I'm here.
I'm very glad you are, Tony.
Thank you.
Not without an invitation. I told you I don't want trouble. Help!
You like beating on people, tough guy?
Guess what? You're violating a court order being here. You're going to jail.
Call this dog off. Tell him, Sam. Tell him!
You shouldn't have come. We can't afford a scene. It would upset Jordan.
I think we better ask Jordan about that.
You ask. Hey,
Please, don't hurt him.
Let him go, Tony.
What, did I miss something here? All we need is a cop, and this guy's a memory.
I don't want the police here. These are very important people. I can't afford to upset them with this. Please, better this way. Let him go.
Don't think this is over. What is this, Dylan? Some kind of lover's quarrel with higher stakes? I thought she was afraid of him.
I don't know what the hell is going on.
Something's wrong at the stables. The horses are going crazy. Please come with me.
Wait here.
I'm coming with you.
Let's do it my way, okay?
happened?
The horses. So someone's in there.
Jordan?
What is it? What's wrong?
Stay back.
What's happened? Oh, God!
Stay back.
So you can place this homely character here an hour before this happened, Wolf?
Yeah. Last thing he said was, don't think this is over. I'd like to get my hands on him one more time.
Maybe you'll get your chance. He'll make bail, and then who knows what a freak like this will do. We're going to check around outside.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
How is she?
The doctor's given her a sedative. We should have listened to you. This wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. I'll stick around till they pick him up.
Then what? You can't protect her forever, can you?
Everything will be all right, Samantha.
We're leaving tomorrow for an estate sale in Carmel. We'll be gone through the weekend. Here's the number. How will I be able to reach you when we return?
Through Dylan Elliott. Sorry I'm late. I had some trouble with my truck.
Yeah, I'm glad you got the message. I mean, I've been trying to reach you all week, and I think you're the only person that I know that doesn't have a phone. Please sit down. It'll make things a little easier. I don't know where to start. I feel really awkward about this.
Well, how about starting with your friend Chris Holmby? I'm sure you heard about what happened last night.
Look, he's my patient, not my friend. But, Chris couldn't have done this horrible thing.
I was there. Sharon, I'd have pulled him off some guy that he was beating up. Then he wanted a piece of me. Look, maybe you see a side of this guy that nobody else does. And I can't say that you're wrong for wanting to believe that deep down inside he's a decent guy. But you better start facing the facts.
Bailed him out of jail this morning.
You bailed him out of jail? Sharon, this man is dangerous.
Tony, would you please just listen? I've been working with Chris for nearly 2 years. And I know there's no way that he could have killed a horse. Okay, the letters, the phone calls, maybe that was him. But he wouldn't. He just could not have harmed a horse.
I saw his signature in that horse's throat, and they were the same slash patterns that were in the pictures that he hacked up.
He grew up in an abusive, alcoholic home.
Oh, so did a lot of people.
He was kicked, beaten. He lived near Bay Meadows Racetrack. He used to hide there when things got a little too rough. I mean, the paddock was his safe place. He has a spiritual connection to horses. Look, I know that I've crossed some professional boundaries here. I'm supposed to keep some distance between myself and my patients, but I just couldn't sit by and watch him be destroyed. I want you to talk to Chris.
Talk to him?
Yeah, he's here.
All right.
Okay, he knows you're coming. He's tense about it, but he's willing to talk, so just please try not to be combative.
He's the one with the machete.
Tony's not here to accuse you. I want you to understand that. So you can just be calm.
They're going to put me in jail. He's going to help them do it. Sharon, he works for her, all right? Hey, you got in a couple of cheap shots yesterday. I owe you.
Chris, now Tony's here to hear your side of the story. You have to give him a chance to help you.
Why don't you just tell me what happened last night?
You smacked me around a little. I went home. A couple of hours later, the cops picked me up. Can I go now?
Somebody killed that horse. If it wasn't you.
You know that I couldn't have done that. I trusted you. I've told you things that... God, do you know me? Huh? Sharon. Do it. Hey, you two don't think I know what's going on here, huh? You two have got the hots for each other, right? Am I right? I mean, this isn't about me, right? You don't give a damn about me, Sharon. You never did.
It's not true, Chris.
Why? Manipulative. That's enough!
He must have been some piece of work before therapy.
I'm scared for him, too.
For him? Look, Sharon. I'll tell you what I'll do. If he's clean, I'll do all I can to prove it. But if he's dirty, I'll nail him.
Tony?
Yeah.
Nothing. No, did you mean what you said the other day?
About what?
About dinner. You asked me for dinner.
Yeah, I know, but you said no.
No, I hesitated. That's different than no.
Oh, yeah? What does it mean? What does it mean?
Yes.
It means yes? Good. Didn't hurt, did it? Yeah, it did. Okay, tonight.
Tonight?
Mm-hmm. Tonight.
Okay.
So why did you come to San Francisco?
Well, when my dad died, I was really lost. I had to deal with the fact that I'd spent most of my life trying to be what he wanted me to be. And I loved him so much that I never really got a chance to know myself. I found myself re-examining all the choices I'd made, questioning them. And I really loved it here. When I went to Stanford Med, so I moved back from Seattle. And that was 3 years ago. And it's just quite enough of the Sharon Child story. I'd like to hear a little bit of the Tony Wolf story.
Well, there's really not much to tell. I grew up on this war, left to become a cop, spent half my life behind a badge. I'll figure out the other half as I go along.
Hi, can I have that soda water with a twist of lemon, please?
Will you excuse me a minute?
I'll be right back. Excuse me. Hey, Connie. What are you doing here?
Restaurant owners' monthly meeting. Is this how you treat our friendship? I mean, you got a woman in your life and it's some big secret?
Honey, I didn't know she was in my life. Maybe she's not. It's only one date.
Waiting. I should be getting back.
Sorry. So, where were I?
She's very pretty. She's your friend?
Yeah. My best friend, Sharon, Connie Beccari. You called her to find me, remember? I'll introduce you to her next time.
So, can I buy you a cup of coffee?
Sure.
Oh, my God.
I don't think you should stay here tonight.
Stop. Estudiante. Rise and shine. Oh. Back. One night I'm still so bored. Sleeping out here like some kind of a hobo.
Please.
Sorry, get dressed. Hey, Anthony, we gotta talk.
About what?
You bringing strange woman home, kicking me out of my own bunk. She ain't even a type. So? What's she doing in there?
Making breakfast.
It should be fun. I know the type. Carrot juice, old brand, healthy garbage like that. Hey, Anthony.
What?
What's going on between you two?
Nothing. We went to dinner. That's all.
Leave it to my son Anthony. All the single woman in San Francisco, and you gotta fall for someone who's being chased. And you gotta end up with someone being chased by a maniac. She's pretty, I'll say that much.
Thank you.
Hey, Anthony. What? This one, she rich?
No.
That's another plus. Maybe you'll learn something from the last time. So she ain't a snob. I like that in a woman. This one, she got personality.
Yeah, well, this one's name is Sharon. And if you give her half a chance, maybe you'll like her. Capiche?
Morning, Mr. Lupo. I hope you like your eggs over easy. My dad liked lots of onions in his fried potato, so I may have overdone it just a little bit.
Oh, Anthony, look at this. She puts more butter in her bread than I do. Look at that bacon. Swimming in grease.
Yeah, doctor will love it.
Where'd you let her cook like this?
Oh, I was chief cook and bottle washer for my father and two brothers. I learned what a man likes on his plate in the morning.
Tony. Just when I was going to have some fun.
Dylan, you want some breakfast? No, I need to talk to you. Come here.
Hey, where'd you leave your manners? In the car?
Bob.
I'm going to have my breakfast in peace.
Sharon? Dylan Elliott. Dylan Elliott, Sharon Childs.
Glad to meet you.
I'll explain later. Dr. Childs, I'm afraid this concerns your patient, Chris Holmby. Jordan Rhodes was killed last night.
What?
Chris was arrested and booked for first-degree murder.
Samantha said they were going to call Nelk for the weekend.
Hey, well, they cut the trip short. They came back early. They found the body.
I gotta go see Chris.
All right, I'll take you to the jail. Samantha's hysterical. I'm going to the estate. Are they all this bad?
On the 10 scale of bad, this one's a 9.5.
Poor woman. Dozes off reading, and this psycho cut through to ribbons. Maybe if she'd gotten her hands up to defend herself, she'd have stood a chance.
No, he'd have killed her anyway. Anyway, this way, she never knew what hit her.
Who the hell are you?
Nadia.
You never get used to seeing something like that. Find anything out? It looks like he broke out a window pane in the patio door to get in. That's how he got out. There's cement all around, so there's no footprints. Samantha didn't hear a thing. Neither did the maid or the cook. I bet he was left-handed. How do you know that? I've seen his work before. Holmby's a lefty. I should have done more. Now, Dylan, we should have done more. Question. All wrapped up nice and neat with a bow on top, so why does this pretty package stink? What do you mean? First thing you learn on the street, Dylan. It's too good to be true. It ain't.
Too many things don't add up. He kills her, then he goes back home and waits for the cops to pick him up. If he wanted to be caught, he would have stayed there, and if he didn't, he would have run like hell.
Chris said he was painting all night. He was still at it when the cops got there. And he was in his work clothes when they booked him.
Yeah, and this murder was more savage than most. It's like whoever did it hated her so much they couldn't stop.
No, she was definitely being punished. Taught a lesson. A passion perverted into something so horrible.
What kind of mind would do something like this?
Jilted lover, probably. psychopathic personality, someone who's easily let down by the outside world, probably abused as a child, someone who lives with a sense of betrayal.
Would he seem crazy or act normal?
Oh, I don't know, it depends. This type of a personality can function really well, excel. In fact, he could be quite successful, but usually incredibly narcissistic, rigid, stiff. Someone sort of frozen outside of his own heart, which I'm sorry is definitely not Chris.
Killing Jordan wasn't enough. Chris was set up to take the fall for her murder. Obviously, they both had to be punished. Sorry about what happened. I know it must have been terrible for you.
Take it different, sir.
I know how much you cared about Jordan. I saw how you were with her. Out in public, she treated you like hired help. But behind closed doors, I bet it was different. More than boss employee. You were friends.
I'd rather not discuss it.
You shared one another's lives, secrets. Trusted each other. Samantha, maybe she didn't mean to hurt you. Maybe she didn't know you were in love with Chris.
That's disgusting. There was never anything between Chris and me.
But she knew, didn't she? And she still took him away from you. You must have hated her for that. Did Chris ever love you? Or did he just use you to get to her? Huh? Boy, he played you like a fool, didn't he, Sam?
Stop calling me that.
That's what he called you, wasn't it? I remember. I heard him call you Sam. And you didn't want me to hurt him. Not even after what he'd done. You loved him. And he betrayed you just like she did. You're left-handed just like Chris, so that made it easy. Jordan was asleep when you killed her, wasn't she? She didn't even pick up her hands to protect herself. And you made sure they'd blame Chris. So he'd have to pay for what he'd done, like Jordan paid. I thought you wanted to see Art Cochran.
I do, but it's over. We missed it.
You think I'd miss Art Cochran? Come on. Go! Got the Serenity. How you doing?
Oh, Sam, no see.
I've been busy. How you?
You're taking it one day at a time, Tony.
All right. Jones, Sharon Childs. Sharon's my friend Jones.
Chantay, baby.
Pleasure.
Lovely lady.
See, the man's here.
Room at the bar. Nothing but solo. Will you excuse me?
You got it.
Can't believe it.
Can't believe what?
It's Art Cochran.
On the next roll.
Denny, get it! Come on!
This girl called tonight. She sounded really strung out, and she was supposed to be here 20 minutes ago.
Let me love you, Cindy.
How'd you get mixed up with this?
Sharon started some counseling with her, and she didn't know anything about this up until now. She just figured she was some little girl lost.
I mean, I see your clothes, but I never see you around. You living with this girl or what?
Later tonight, Pat Sajak welcomes Bill Cosby, actors Robert and John Mitchum, and more to the Pat Sajak Show. Now stay tuned as a woman from Daniel's past brings a promise of love and the fear of losing it. Richard Chamberlain stars on Island Sun. Next.